Hello and welcome to my first video on this channel. I'm just going to run through a quick introduction and tell you a little bit about myself and my aim for this channel. My name's Rebecca. I'm a mum of two children, two little girls actually, only they're not so little. And I work part-time, as well as with my husband we sell full-time on eBay and Amazon. So we source stock locally from car boot sales, auctions, charity shops, and just general local pickups, and then we resell on. Now, a little bit about my aim for the channel. I am mainly going to be concentrating on my hobbies, my interests, probably a bit of lifestyle and organisation. That's where I'm aiming to kind of take the channel. So it's not going to be heavily based around reselling, although I may from time to time share some of my pickups if they're like related to crafts or anything that I feel it will have a place on the channel. Anyway, so the reason why I decided to do this video today is I have actually, I'm always struggling for organisation, like organising my time. I absolutely love to-do lists. I will plan out my day, and I mainly do it for my things like my work aspect of my life. I've never ever tried to do it as like an overall, like everything. And so I decided that's, seeing as we're like the 1st of July, so I thought to try and start doing it. Now, I'm never one for New Year's resolutions. I just don't make them because I will always break them. And so I just thought, you know what, it's July, midway through the year. Let's try and make a few changes to improve things and see if I can kind of, put my life in a place. No, I don't think that's right. Not put my life in a place where I want it to be, but to kind of have aims and goals and have a bit of direction, I suppose. I think, if that makes sense. Anyway, so I've decided to start a bullet point journal. Now, I have only done a little tiny bit of research, mainly about what I want to get from it. Okay, so my main aim for the bullet journal is going to be a way of documenting and tracking my health goals, what I want to achieve, what changes I want to make as well, like my home life, so budgeting, just in general, just keeping the house tidy and making sure I get the little bits around the house that often get forgotten, that I kind of get frustrated at myself and say I haven't got the time, and I probably do have the time, it's just that I don't use it correctly. So that's about the home life, and also to organise my work. I know I do my lists anyway for work, but it'd be nice to kind of have like an overall general place where I can kind of track everything and organise everything, and so that's going to be like my main aim. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what I've started to do with my journal. So I'm not sure how I'm going to show you. I don't know whether it might be best to turn the camera around. I could try it from this angle and see how we go. Okay, so my first bit here is all my little key descriptions. So I've got like little symbols. You can do it however you want to do it. If you're thinking about doing a journal yourself. So, and these some were taken from like ideas of like layouts, and it's important to kind of have it to what you think you're going to use. So for me, like deadline, important, like just a square box for a task, to have a box with an E inside for if it's a task email, so if you've got to write an email or make a phone call, make appointments. Here, if the box is coloured in, then it means that I've completed the task. If it's half coloured in, then it's kind of in progress, still ongoing. Cancelled, moved to, money in, out and saved, and things to look forward to. So that's my overall just little key to start off with. So my first page of the month is always going to be like this table. This is going to be highlighting some of my goals that I want to achieve for the month. So down the side I've put health, budget, work. So along here I've numbered it according to how many days are in a month, and then each section I've kind of highlighted 3 at the moment. This is kind of work in progress. This may change as I go along and get more involved in it. I might decide to change the goals at any point. So to start off with, I'm going to be aiming to do drinking 3 litres of water a day. I'm really terrible for drinking water. I don't drink nearly enough. I hate how my skin looks most of the time when I don't put makeup on. It feels very blotchy and I suffer from dry skin quite a lot. So aiming to try and work on the water intake. I'm also going to try and do 10,000 steps a day, and to just generally do a bit more exercise. Yeah, and also want to document the alcohol intake. Yeah, because yeah, it's not. I thought if I'm going to go from the health aspect, I want to see whether this changes at all. Anyway, get me thinking, because I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm kind of overall happy with my weight, but I'm not happy with like the way my body looks, I suppose. So that's why I want to kind of make those changes and hopefully just improve on like the water intake and the number of steps, like just a general activity. Okay, my next section is going to be based around budget, which, if you notice, I've put them like pink, green and blue. So when I flip over the page, that will make sense in a minute. So in this section here, save money, no spend days. I haven't come up with like a third option yet. I'm not sure how I want to document that. Or what I want to document there, so that's why that one's blank at the moment. Like I said, I will adjust it as and when I kind of feel that I want to, kind of, if I think of something that I want to put in there. Anyway, yeah, I'm kind of going on a bit here. And my last bit, it's going to be mainly concentrating on my eBay store. So it's going to be to do with my eBay listing, my I can't read that. Number of items photographed during the day, and when I have to go and work at my part-time job as well. So kind of a way to document how I'm using my time. Okay, so yeah, so that's just explain the side bits down here. Along here, once these are actually complete, with these ones I'm probably just going to fill them in with the relevant colours so that I know I've either hit the target or I've missed a target if it stays blank. The same with these ones, I think, because what I'm going to be doing is documenting on the pages when I've spent money, saved money, whatever, so I will have the number on that page. Here I'm going to be filling out my listing numbers and items photographed here, and this, it will just be I may consider doing number of hours that I've worked. Not 100% sure with that yet. I'll see how I decide to end up doing that. Anyway, I'm just going to flip over to my first page. So this is the one I've actually completed for today. So you see it's the first Saturday. So to start off with, Some of these are already completed, so I was doing all my clothing stuff for eBay today, so I had to iron, photograph the clothing, I then edited the photos. Still got the 10 listings to do. May not get around to that this evening because I'm working at the shop early tomorrow morning, so I doubt I'm going to get the listing done because I'm probably going to want to go off to bed at some point, because it's a really early start. I have to get up at 5 when I'm working at the shop, so only on a Sunday though, so it's not all the time. Then I just did my little bits around the house that I wanted to get done. So I wanted to make sure I hoovered downstairs today, clean the cat litter tray, and wash the girls' uniform, which I did. The reason why it's half done there, I put the washing out on the line and it rained, so I'm going to have to redo it. Yeah. And then we go for a 30-minute walk. So that was my aim for today. The walk times may change depending on the amount of time I've got during the day. I probably will start off at 30 minutes at the moment, until I get more of a habit. It's about getting into the habit of doing it, and I think that's the importance of documenting as I'm going along. You can notice that I've used the same colours to kind of coincide with what's going down the side here. Okay, and then I have done my water intake and my steps. So I managed 10,000 steps today, which I was pretty happy with. So yeah, so achieved my goal today. A bit low on the water. Each of these glasses kind of stands for a 250 milliliter glass, basically. So that's why there's like 12 glasses in total, because I am aiming for 3 litres. Okay, and then in my notes I put what I've spent today and where I've spent it. Okay, so that was my plan for my bullet journal. I hope you found it useful, and I hope you enjoyed the video. What I will try and do is, with the bullet journal, I'm probably going to try and update you probably every week at the moment. It may change. I may decide to do it every 2 weeks, or every 30 days. I'm not 100% sure. I might try for once a week though, just to kind of let you know how I'm going, if there's any changes I want to make with it. Yeah, so I'll probably do an update in about 7 days time. Yeah, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next video.